little bit of sage here. Let's do some Palo Santo. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for coming to my channel. This is JD Moonin, by the way. In case you guys didn't catch the name off the channel there. So we're gonna go and do a read this morning. Find out what's going on. Find out our daily dish. You know, see how our day is gonna be. See what might be coming this weekend. See what Spirit wants us to know. All right, so our Nordic tetragram for the day is Iwaz, Sawilo, Fiho, and Jera. So Iwaz is basically somebody you know or you are not being faithful in your relationships, and it's reminding you to be faithful in your relationships. If it's reversed, somebody's not being faithful. But so it's reminding you to be faithful in your relationships and to stay dedicated to your goals. All right, make sure you do that. You know, make sure you stay dedicated to yourself. You know, your family, friends, whoever you subscribe to as your closest people and your most important people in your life. Also, Sawilo is a very good card. It's basically the sun card of the tarot, basically. So basically it's telling you that, you know, you've come into a time of abundance and luck and generosity. All those good things are on your side today. So it's a good message. It's, you know, it's always a wonderful thing when you get Sawilo. It's like walking outside and standing in the sun. So it's a very good thing to have. Fiho stands for trade, barter, money, finances, prosperity, in all things in its connection. You know, basically it's a card of manifestation, of manifesting wealth. Essentially, is what it is. So, and then you have Jera, which is I like to think of it as like the world card. If you were thinking of the tarot, I really like to think of it as the world card. Jera stands for, it's basically harvest season. It's talking about, you know, you've worked very diligently and you have created an abundance for yourself, and it is now time to reap that harvest. So all of your hard work is now being rewarded. So basically it's a message telling you that everything you've done has led to this point, and you are now ready to harvest. So yeah. So what I do every morning is I get up and I shuffle my decks, and I have a card that's on the bottom of each deck, and I turn each deck face, you know, bottom up, and those cards kind of contribute to the energy of my overall readings for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish shuffling this one here, and we're going to get the bottom of this deck, and then we got one more deck to shuffle here. All right, so the bottom of this one is going to be Three of Pentacles, so it's going to be, you know, your work, whatever you do for work, whatever you know, things like that. It's going to be about working diligently, working hard. An alternative meaning of that can actually also mean for a man, his celebrity for his eldest son. You know, so you can take that and however you perceive that. I perceive it as, you know, somebody's child, some man's child, his eldest son's going to be famous or something like that. That's simply how I view that. You're welcome to view it any way you like. All right, on the bottom of this deck we have the Empress. It's a wonderful card. It's always a good card to have. It's always a good card to have. I'm kind of a big deal, if you guys didn't know. Like my coffee cup. I'm just kidding. I'm not that conceited. All right, so let's see what the message is today. What's the message today, Spirit? What is the message today? What does the collective need to know? Don't forget, if you haven't already, to like and subscribe to the channel. You know, I love doing readings. I love giving people guidance and, you know, helping them structure their lives to have a good life. That's always my goal. I want to see everybody succeed. There's plenty of wealth and generosity and friendship and love and all that to go around for everybody in the universe. So keep that in mind. So anytime you find yourself stuck in this Three of Swords, just remember that you are the magician, okay? You are the star of your life, okay? You can give yourself hope. You can be impulsive if you like. You can work hard. You can produce a family. The options are yours in whatever you want to do and however you want to live your life. Remember that. You are the creator of your reality. You can manifest into existence whatever the hell you want to do, just like you manifested yourself into life. You can also manifest any dream you have into being as well. What is the message today, Spirit? What is the message? Holy Spirit, what is the message today? What is the message? What does collective mean today? What do we have for collective today? All right, so we have the High Priestess. We have the Three of Pentacles. Oh, wow. There's quite a message here. And the Chariot. That's full. Wow. So I think I'm speaking to a female, possibly a divine feminine. Looks like somebody might be coming into some kind of alignment, possibly, maybe even be on the warpath. That's what the chariot can signify. Somebody who's on the warpath, somebody who is, going somewhere, somebody who's driven to succeed, okay, or to master some kind of work. That's definitely something I'm seeing. Or quite possibly somebody could be very driven to master their intuition, okay? Now this could be, this is going to require, some changes, some sacrifices in their life, okay? And That's because this is a gift from Spirit, from the universe. Okay, this is a gift from God. Intuition is something that is given to you, to all of us. We all have access to it. Okay, but there's some of us that we're given this gift because we are to bring it to the world, right? We are to give messages to people for guidance, for inspiration, to warn them of things that might be coming down the pipe, things like that. And then you have, of course, the Wheel of Fortune, which is gonna, that Wheel of Fortune looks like it's gonna lead somebody to their Nine of Pentacles if they're not already there in that Nine of Pentacles, because this Wheel of Fortune could have already hit. So let's go ahead and take a little bit deeper of a dive. We're gonna go ahead and pull a card from probably my favorite deck. We're gonna pull a card to get a little bit more clarity on these cards here. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what we can find here. Move this right here for now. But I like that. I love I like a good reading. This feels like a good reading. This death energy doesn't feel bad today. I don't feel like that death energy. It doesn't feel like it's something that's bad necessarily. I think what this is I think that's just, some things that somebody does in their life. It seems like they might just need to, to transform, to move away from that. Maybe somebody might have some kind of an addiction, or might just have some kind of, thing that they do that's not necessarily, something it's something that could be holding them back ever so slightly. Not necessarily something that's completely detrimental to their life and is going to ruin their life forever, but it's just something that could be holding them back, that they may just need to go ahead and change and get rid of. All right, Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, please go ahead and give us a card here for a little bit more clarity onto, as to what the Chariot is here. What's the Chariot? Oh, here we go. Chariot looks like it's going to be the Eight of Pentacles. So it's this is something that somebody is working very hard on. It looks like they might be. I mean, you look at it's got all these books, on this card. I mean, what this could be signifying is this could be somebody who is working diligently to learn something. Possibly, there could be a student of the occult like me. Okay, and you can never stop learning. There's so much stuff on the occult that I mean, you're going to be forever learning until you die. Now this can also stand for somebody that you work with. Okay, so one of the alternative meanings, which I tend to go to this meaning a lot, is it stands for a young man in business whom has relations with the current. Okay, it can also stand for a dark girl, so meaning either a dark complected child, or it could also be a hidden child. So keep that in mind as well. All right, let's go ahead and find out what the Three of Pentacles is. What is this Three of Pentacles, Spirit? Please give me what this Three of Pentacles is here. Oh, all right. Is that both cards? No. Okay. Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Yep. All right. Eight of Swords is this Three of Pentacles here. All right. So it looks like this Three of Pentacles, whatever this is, I mean, it brought some despair to somebody, of course, this Queen of Cups, I believe, is going to be our High Priestess, which makes sense. Okay, Let's see. Queen of Cups is not the High Priestess? No. Okay, that's what I thought. It makes sense that the High Priestess is a Queen of Cups, because a Queen of Cups it typically stands for somebody who is typically they're going to be an empath of some kind. But notably, a person who is the Queen of Cups, notably has the gift of sight. Okay. So the gift of sacred sight. It's something that I have. It's a little bit beyond intuition. It's as though spirit gives you the ability to see the future. Okay, you're going to see things before it happens. Now, I'm not saying that I see everything before it happens, because I don't. Okay, I mean, there's still a ton of things that happen to me that I have no idea are coming. But I see a lot of things, and it's typically something that is going to be out of my control or something like that. The spirit needs me to know, and so I can deal with it accordingly. Okay. So we're talking about somebody who has this gift of sight as well. It's what I'm getting from this here. All right, let's go ahead and find out. Let's see what the Death, Ace of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune stand for. All right, let's go ahead and so we did one. Ooh, all right. That's too many, Spirit. That's too many. Let's see. Tell me I need to keep all these? No. Okay. There's a message for somebody. King of Cups is depressed because of the King of Pentacles. But it's saying that the present cannot be relied upon because of a delay in the end of a cycle. So that's for somebody, okay? That's for somebody. King of Cups out there, somebody who is, somebody who's very intuitive. Also, possibly could have the gift of sight. Somebody who's very caring, compassionate, or this could also stand for, even in the upright. The King of Cups can also stand for a man of position that has ill will towards the Corinth. So keep that in mind. This could be talking about somebody who's ill will towards you. That they're in despair. Okay, they're in regret, heavy regret. For something that has to do with the King of Pentacles. Now, this could be a Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, why am I having a brain fart? And Virgo. So keep that in mind. But it looks like somebody's in heavy regret because of a Virgo, possibly. And so so Spirit's trying to remind you, whoever this message is for. This is a small mini message in the middle of this message, apparently. Whoever this message is for, just keep in mind that the present cannot be relied upon because there's currently a delay happening. Okay, because of an end of a cycle. So there's a cycle ending right now, and that's causing a delay. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be your cycle. It probably has nothing to do with you, but it has to do with somebody who's in your energy. Somebody you're probably focused on, maybe even a lover, maybe even somebody you work with, something like that. So let's go ahead and get these. Let's get these last three down here. So that message was for somebody, whoever you are. Just keep that in mind. There's a cycle ending, so there's a slight delay, but it looks like things will get back on track in due time. All right. All right, Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, please show me. Please show me these. This Death card, Ace of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune here. That sucks. So it looks like the Death card is it's either a relationship that somebody has. It's going. Ooh. Now see this Seven of Wands. It doesn't. I'm not getting the energy of a defense. Somebody's defending, their position of something. I'm not getting that. What I'm getting from that card is I'm getting that there's a child with a third party. That's what I'm getting from that. So that's I'm sorry to hear that. All right, so keep in mind, guys. Oh wow. Oh wow. So somebody who's in business relations with the Courant is in despair because there's a Queen of Cups that was in a relationship with a third party and had a child. Apparently, somebody got knocked up. See, this is why you shouldn't be cheating, man. Why does this happen? Why do I read this shit every fucking day? Okay, every day I read about somebody cheating on somebody. Why? Why? Why do you do this? Why can't you just be faithful? Do you guys understand what cheating does to somebody? Do you understand how badly it affects somebody who you cheat on? What it does to them for their future relationships? Do you care? That's what I really want to know. Do you care? I've been cheated on by almost every woman I've ever been with. Okay? I can count on probably 2 fingers the amount of good relationships I've had in my life. Okay? If it wasn't parents that hated me, it was a woman that couldn't keep her legs closed. Okay? Take it from me, and I've seen what it's done to my father, different friends of mine, and I've seen what cheating does to the person who cheats. They go crazy. They start accusing the other one of cheating and all this and that. Let me tell you, that's the first way you know that somebody's cheating. Okay? When you come up to me and you start accusing me, and I don't even leave my fucking house 90% of the time unless I'm going to the store. I'm a homebody. I don't go out to the bar. I don't go drinking. I don't party. And if you come home and you accuse me of cheating, I know you're cheating. Okay? So you need to keep that in mind. And just stop this shit. Stop cheating on people. If you can't be faithful, okay, then don't be in a relationship. Okay? Stop being selfish. If you're that selfish of a human being, go reevaluate your life, okay? Because when karma hits you for doing this shit to people, and it will, okay? Mark my words, it will. Ask my ex-wife, okay? She'll tell you all about it. All right, what is this? What is this? 10 of Pentacles, Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit. All right, so it looks like this 10 of Pentacles. Now, Temperance Angel can mean a lot of things, okay? Temperance Angel can stand for, somebody definitely has the gift of sight. Yep. The 10 of Pentacles, the Temperance Angel can stand for moderation, okay? It can also stand for economy, meaning somebody who's good at finance possibly. But it also speaks of frugality as well. And it also speaks of union. Basically working with somebody. What I'm getting from this is it looks like whoever this Earth Angel is, I'm thinking, whoever this person is, they're very intuitive. Okay. They're in their 9 of Pentacles. That means that this person is a boss. Okay. And if you're cheating on this person, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. Because I can tell you right now, any person who's gonna knowingly cheat with somebody who is with someone else, okay, is a piece of shit. And they're a page. Without a doubt, that's a page. And what's going to happen, and I see this time and time again, is the person who cheats goes and gets with the person they cheated with, and then that person cheats on them, and then they want to complain. They want to bitch and complain about it. They want to talk about how you can't believe. What do you mean you can't believe that that person cheated? They fucking cheated with you against your ex, dummy. Of course they're going to cheat on you. Are you stupid or dumb? It's just, I mean, come on, folks. You know, I understand life can be difficult, and I understand people have needs. I understand people want to have sex. I understand that, you know, everybody has something. But you need to understand that there's another person that you are dealing with. There are other people in this world, and each one of them have the same name. Every one of us say I. We're all the name I. Okay? We all feel the same. We all experience the same. Understanding what love is I got this quote on my Facebook. When you understand what love is, you'll understand that it is the unsettling understanding that another exists outside of yourself. Meaning that another one of you, that is you. You and other is an illusion. It doesn't exist. It's fake. We're all the same. Just like we are all the same consciousness. We are all connected. We all feel, breathe, eat, shit, piss, everything the same. And we all die from the same things. So remember that. When you're hurting another person, you are hurting yourself. That is why karma exists. Karma is not some magical energy thing that happens. No, it's a mind state. That's why every person goes through karma. Because when you hurt somebody, it creates shame. When you create shame, your environment changes. Empirically, the energy around you will change because your mood changes. The way you feel about yourself changes. As you do bad deeds, self-loathing sets in. I don't care who you are. That's why every narcissist projects. That's why every sociopath ignores their feelings. That's why every person with BPD removes people from their life, splits people out of protection for the person they're splitting against, is what they tell themselves. They're trying to protect you from them, which is a bunch of bullshit. They're trying to protect themselves from themselves, but problem is they're removing the person that's not them. So anyways, this is the reading I have for this morning. I'm sorry that, you know, it was great, and then it turns into this cheating bullshit. You know, I mean, whoever you are out there, you know, if you can, you know, just find it in your heart to forgive the person. Okay, just forgive them. And move on if you want to, or work it out. I understand what it feels like, and I'm here with you. I've been through it, and I'm sorry that you're experiencing that. Things will get better. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day.